Hey guys, so I am back. I've been doing my final project in technical design and just went up to the exams last week and I got a B. So I am currently job hunting, but otherwise free. At least I've got a lot more spare time for the moment. So space engineers, a lot have happened since my last video patch-wise. So I'm going to start off by comparing some new mining designs I've come up with. Well, not new. They're pretty standard, but I wanted to make a video showing the internal system, so to speak, how things are connected, and without the armor thrusters and all the regular stuff. Anyhow, let's get going. Oh yeah, one more thing. This doesn't show how it would actually be on a ship. This just shows you've got a drill on one end connected through a connector here and the other end, and this can be scaled up or scaled down however you choose. You can have 20 drills if you want that. This just shows the basic system. You can also replace this. The ones on this side are all able to be scaled down to small chip size as well. Anyhow, first off, the pretty bare minimum, I'd say you've got a drill connected to a connector for dumping off the ore, because who wants to do that manually? And that's about the gist of it. You mine until the drill's full, and until the connector is full, then you go back and drop off ore. Next one has a large car container in the middle as a buffer, so you'll be able to mine for extended periods of time without having to return. This is basically the same as my big yellow mining ship, technically, since we've got drills, buffer and connector. Next one, I've used the new merge blocks to make it a bit more versatile. This setup is basically the same as this one. We've got a connector here pumping out the ore from the drill into a collector, transferring it to the car container. And these two are not able to be joined in this direction, so the whole thing will separate once these are separated. The cool thing about the merges is that, as I said, versatility. This is basically another head for grinding stuff instead. Same setup with the connector shooting out whatever you grind into the collector, and of course merged in the bottom. And the reason I have a connector up top is because that makes it two-way. That means I can transfer stuff out of the container and into something like this. We have the welder, where a collector on top transferring it down to the welder, and a merge block at the bottom. So all of these are interchangeable with that setup. Now I have begun and made something a bit bigger. This technically resembles, again, the head on my large yellow mining ship. There is a scoop with gravity generators for sucking the ore towards the center of the scoop, and then inwards where it will be collected by collectors, funnily enough. Okay, so here in the middle we have merge block, which funnily enough merges with the drill head. It is an assembly of, I don't know, 15 drills or something? No, 4, 8, 12, 13 drills, yeah. And as the same with my yellow mining ship, where I had small drill heads, I have the whole thing rigged up to connectors spitting out the ore, and then it's the scoop's job to basically collect all the debris that comes around. And with the merge block, the whole thing is interchangeable. You can change it to, I don't know, a larger drill head or a weapons platform or cargo transport, whatever you want. or just have replacement drill hefts if one breaks and you don't want to spend time repairing, even though it would take longer to build a new one. But whatever. So yeah. The good thing about using large ships for mining as opposed to using small ships is that you can fit the gravity generators, making you able to collect all the extra debris. Also, you can customize, well, not customize, but make a large ship much more self-dependent. Well, actually completely self-dependent. This is basically a demonstration of a system you could make on a large ship uh, with all the options. You have refinery, you have the reactor receiving uranium directly from the refinery. You have assembler for making things with where you can, amongst other things, create ammunition for your turrets, stuff for a welder, and this is a bi-directional docking port where you can dock with a station or another ship and you will be able to both receive and transfer items. This would of course look very confusing inside the control panel, but it's just a demonstration of how much you can get in. As I said, I'm not sure how clearly I said in the beginning, this is just a demonstration of the basic system. It can be, well, it can be scaled down since we have one of everything, but it can be scaled up. You could make an array of mining drills and still attach it to one pipe into the cargo container, or make an array of connectors, or whatever we wish. So yeah, that's basically it for now, because I've just gone back to the game, so I still have to test out things. The reason I decided to use the merge block and completely drop my old ideas with landing gear is because the merge block actually merges with the ship, as you probably know, making the drills and connectors, etc., fully controllable from the normal ship's cockpit, and they're also taken into account with thruster calculation, etc., so you will get smooth sailing. Plus, this won't shake free as it will with landing gear. I am, however, going to experiment a bit later with the landing gear, the new variable disconnect force, let's call it that. See if I can make some automated setups using that, because I find it rather interesting. But yes, that's about it. If you have any suggestions, anything you would like me to look into or try to build, as long as it's not too massive, post it in the comments and I'll be happy to give it a try if I find it realistic. So yeah, thank you for watching.